This video review is specifically for people that love mini-game collections and party games, specifically stuff that would feel quite good on the Wii, I would say. The Make It series currently has 3 iterations, although I expect there'll be more in the future. Make It Ikayaki, Takoyaki and Taiyaki, and they're 3 different versions of street food. And the idea of each of these games is that you're a street food merchant trying to cook as many of that food item in the game as possible to score as many points as possible. There are 2 broad speaking modes across these 3 games. A single player time trial, which gives you 3 minutes to score as many points as possible before you get added onto the Steam leaderboards. My goodness, the scores that other people are doing compared to me are redonkulous. I am right at the bottom of these leaderboards and I own it with pride. The other mode is Battle Mode, which can be up to 3 other AI opponents or 4 players locally, where it goes into a split screen format where you then have to play around with cooking as many food items as you can in 3 minutes. The trick with this is to balance exactly what you can and can't deal with, because the controls are really simple, but you can overburden yourself by laying too much down on your griddle. In each of the games, you will have a fast speed griddle, a medium speed griddle, and a low speed griddle. And so wherever you put your squid or your octopus balls, it will depend on how quickly those items will turn and need attention. So you'll quickly hover over with the analog stick or the D-pad, press a button to flip the squid or skewer the squid or turn the takoyaki ball round, so that when you get the visual cue of steaming or browning or whatever, you can then hover to it quickly, because these things will then quickly turn to being burnt, or if you do it too quickly, not cooked at all. And that then gives you negative points when you then go to pack it at the end, which is a separate button. Packing items is the only way how you can score points. It doesn't matter what you've done up to then, it's when you pack it, it will be giving you good points, perfect points, or negative bad points. And so if you've overburdened your griddle, you're then stuck and you can't then get rid of it, and by putting it in the bin, for example, you have to take those negative points. So there's a real risk versus reward there, and that's where I find the Make It games really come into their own, because some people will be like, I can handle 21 Ikayaki, and then you realise very quickly, no you can't, and you start getting a negative point run. These games are ridiculously simple, ridiculously easy, and very, especially now that they've made them into 3 separate ones, and I imagine there'll be more, they're just like themes on the same, or variations on the same theme, as I should say. But I really enjoy them because I have no quality filter when it comes to mini games, and they just make me gleefully happy. They're the perfect pick up and play for 5 minutes before you then move on to something else. I do wish that there were some additional modes or some other things that you could do to beef out these games a little bit more, but what's here is perfectly fine, and for like £1.50 per game, you're getting what you pay for, and it can last quite a while if you get into this type of Wii Ware style minigame. So yeah, that's the Make It series. Gobble 'em up.